Get ready, get set. It's a first look with the O Brother Podcast. Welcome back to another first look with the O Brother Podcast. Mike, we're back. We're going to do Saw 10, I guess? Saw X.
Saw X.
Yeah.
And the last time we saw Saw was Spiral. It looked like they were going to do a spin-off, Spiral from the book of Saw.
I don't know anything about Saw. I watched maybe a little of the first one, and that was it. I never jumped on board. But, you know, you and I have been talking about this a lot lately, which is this kind of continuing appetite that exists for horror films. Not that it hasn't always been popular, but it just seems to be really kind of exploding on another level. So here, let's watch this.
Take a look at Saw.
So I have zero, like no
I've seen them all.
reference. Yeah,
I've seen them all,
which is shocking to me that you've seen.
Yeah, not only I own them all, which I only own movies that have extras and gonna provide, further insight. So let's take a look at Saw 10.
The cancer is still spreading. I'm afraid there's nothing else we can do. There is one person who might be able to help.
Our program is a two-pronged treatment outside Mexico City. The results have been stunning.
She saved my life.
You're in very good hands with us.
After that, what happens then?
Your whole life happens then. John Kramer.
According to these scans, the tumor was never removed.
How much time do I have?
Months, at best.
I still have a lot of work that needs to be done. Hello, everyone. It's time to play a game. You all pretended to cure me, but what I have planned for each of you is very real.
Peace came upon me. No light, no sound.
The only thing I have not provided is your anesthetic. But trust me, you will want to remain alert.
Out of all the men to cheat, you picked John Kramer?
Please, don't hesitate. Place a big enough piece of your cerebral tissue into the glass enzyme tank. This will save your life.
So sleep, silent
This is not retribution. It's a reawakening. Live or die. The choice is yours.
See, so it's really difficult to not have any reference point at all.
Yeah, Well, they're obviously going to do a time skip backwards.
So let me speak to that for a second. So and I'm just getting this off of IMDb.
Okay.
It says the most disturbing installment of the Saw franchise yet explores the untold chapter of Jigsaw's most personal game, set between the events of Saw 1 and 2. A sick and desperate John travels to Mexico for a risky and experimental medical procedure in hopes of a miracle cure for his cancer, only to discover the entire operation is a scam to defraud the most vulnerable. Now, has he always been has he been hunted by authorities since the beginning?
Yes. In fact, Donnie Wahlberg was in 2 of them. Donnie Wahlberg was a cop.
Blue Bloods.
No, he was a cop in Saw.
In Saw, yeah.
Your friend that you saw at Rollins, Mel Gibson's partner, Danny Glover, was in the first one. So a lot of stars have shown up. Chris Rock and Sam Jackson were in the last one.
Well, you know what's interesting? So here, of course, Tobin Bell.
Right. At the very end, there's a flash of Shawnee Smith, who was in Saw 2 and 3.
She plays Amanda.
Amanda, yeah.
Right. So I guess because of, like you said, the flashback or whatever. that they're
Correct.
Setting in the past. Now, it's interesting. I see Michael Beach is in this. It's interesting because I just finished watching him in the first season of The Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone.
You know, it's interesting because did it say who's directing?
But
by the way?
hold on. Michael Beach was also starred in Imminence, which was a film by Summer and Carrie Bellessa, who we had on the podcast. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
We interviewed
Very
them
nice
and-
couple.
Yeah. So anyway, but Michael Beach is a great actor. Great actor.
Does it say who's directing this one?
Yes, it does. It's directed by Kevin Greutert. I'm sure I'm not saying that correctly, but
I'm not sure if he's been in the series before. Probably has towards the end. James Wan.
actually, he directed Saw 6 as well.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure of the last name.
And he directed Jigsaw, which came out in 2017. I guess.
Correct. Which is
And he did
not
Saw
the most
5.
recent.
So this guy's been with the
Yeah, he's in
franchise,
that
yeah.
universe, which James Wan directed the first, and Lee Wanell, I think, was his partner. They co-wrote, and Lee Wanell was one of the stars of the first film.
Mhm.
And they tend to start a franchise, and then they step back and produce and go on to another franchise. And I mentioned to you last night, James Wan would be a perfect person to pick up the Halloween torch right now. I'd love to see him do with that. But yeah, this is obviously a time jump backwards.
Mhm.
It takes place between the first two. And obviously, you know, people, that's kind of people fall for that
Okay,
scam.
so you could kind of speak for this. Are you like, okay, yeah, based on your having seen every other installment, or are you like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'll catch this?
There's always something clever about the traps. I mean, this is like not a heavy thinking movie.
That's what I remember is people are always tied up in chains and
Yeah.
shackles, and
That's what it
they,
becomes.
they have things on their head. I don't know.
The original starts out with Lee Wanell and Carrie Ewells, and their ankles are chained to pipes.
Right. Yeah.
And in the middle of the room is a dead body.
Are you interested to see this?
Well, I've seen the first 9. I'm going to
Yeah.
see 10.
I haven't seen any of the first 9, and I'm not going to see Saw 10 either. So, but again, huge fan base for this
There
franchise
is.
in particular, and in this genre. And look, I'm a horror lover. I mean, Halloween is my all-time favorite franchise. It's my guilty pleasure.
Saw gets ridiculous sometimes because at some point
They all-
Tobin Bell dies.
I mean, at the 10th, I mean, come on, you've about done everything you can do.
Right. Well, I mean, Halloween. We always find something good in each one, but they're not all gems. Let's
No,
face it.
they are not all.
You know,
Yeah.
and we're fans. We're fans of the whole. We have the whole
Absolutely.
franchise.
All right.
both of us do.
Well, listen. This one's coming out September 29th. So this just around the corner. This one's
This will
going
be
to drop.
kicking off Halloween Fest.
Good one to kick off Oh Brother Halloween Fest. That's right. But all right, we got to wrap this one up. It's been another first look with the Oh Brother podcast. Been your host Dan Smith. Alongside me as always, my brother from the same mother, Mike Smith. And we will see you next time.
And if you want to learn anything more about Jigsaw, just let me know.
Just say bye, everyone.
You froze.